then my doctor said, it'll probably grow back. And I said, that's not how humans work.
Right. You should find a new doctor.
No, he's really funny, though. He doesn't charge me anything.
Right.
Also, he doesn't have an office.
Wait, does he not
Is
have
he
an
a
arm, but
doctor?
then...
What did you say?
Doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Pepper.
No.
And welcome to the Greyhawk.
That's that guy that works out of the back of his truck, isn't it?
Oh, if he had a truck, he would.
It was a
Anyway.
Celica.
We were just about to head to the apothecary with the new guide. And do you introduce yourself to these people, or?
No, they don't know my name yet.
The guard did say your name, so
Tim.
maybe if you guys
Right.
had been paying attention, they did call him Tim.
I'm gonna call him human anyway.
Yeah, I know, you tend to do that. But you can refer to him as Tim if you'd like. Tom is still not here, playing Drekas. He will be here shortly, I hope. He hasn't gotten back to me yet, but he should be here shortly. And you guys are headed to the apothecary. It's not a long walk. He takes you right there. You do leave your box unattended, or do you bring it with you?
Oh, it is cardboard. I fold up the box and I put it in my pack.
Okay.
That is where I sleep.
You have a portable home?
I'm a mobile home. Why not?
Yeah. Seems practical.
I'm gonna actually take a look at the scroll
Okay.
that I had told Dave.
Very, very, really clear drawings of Shroud and Nuke are on the scroll.
Is it a
And
wanted
it says
poster?
wanted, yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm gonna be honest here.
Right, but you should be kind of noticing that he did walk right up to Nuke and Shroud and walk right away.
He's stupid.
Wow. I don't feel proud that I took this from this man. Shroud, Nuke,
Yeah?
you may, I mean, I want to say you should be on your toes, but
Nuke goes on his tippy toes.
no, you know what, fine.
He's like real tall now.
But you may be under watch by the officials. And I hold up the scroll.
He's like, oh yeah, whatever. It
Kinda.
happens.
For what?
That happened
This and that. Who can really say?
Well, I think
You-
it says on the bottom,
you
it
can
says
say
something
it.
along the lines of murder, extortion, possibly rape.
Mostly the murder though, right?
So
Oh, Tom is walking in now as
Wait.
I've been texted by my
phone,
texting phone.
as opposed to the calling phone.
He has separate phones for texting and calling.
My
It's
instantaneous
the way my
message
plan
The
works.
pager.
It's the way my plan works.
You should see what he has to do for Instagram.
Oh god, you don't want to know.
Just take pictures with his phone. What do you think it was?
Yes, idiots. So they're like, oh, you know, this and that. Who can really say?
Well, that's signed.
Probably murder.
Does it say on the side?
Yeah, it says murder.
It says probably murder.
Hello!
Hey,
I came to heal things.
Yay.
Welcome to Healing
Oh,
Things.
sure.
Yeah.
I
We're
mean,
already recording. Don't say anything racist.
You mean like I always do?
That's the way I like to let people know that we're
There's
recording.
another issue.
I've done that so many times.
You gave me your character sheet at the end of last session, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot it.
We'll figure it out.
I'm sorry.
Don't
Just
worry. Right
kidding.
now it's mostly story anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Someone
I have to start
put
from
his
Beattie.
character in your phone for now. Can you make his character in your phone for now?
Right back.
That way we just have some base. But it clearly says murder on the bottom of that sheet. I'll clue you in. I'll give you the background when the next break. Okay.
Okay.
So you're with them right now. This is your new guy, Damien, by the way. Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Damien.
Nice to meet you, sir.
And group. I don't think I introduced you as your actual name yet. Damien, playing Tim.
Yes.
So.
Actually, do we want to do that real quick? Do we want to give a little background on Tim? or-
Sure. Yeah. So give your race, your class, kind of a little bit about your character, which I think we got a little bit of it in the last part.
We're
But
human.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
that
else?
felt. What else?
What else?
I play as Tim Dadaktylos, the underwhelming, apparently. Human sorcerer, sage, and
What's up?
fire's
Sage,
fun.
right?
Fire and lightning.
And lightning.
Yes.
Because you can set fire with two things with lightning.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't
Firebolt.
Yes.
And a little bit
This is
about
no
the
sage
like your
garbage.
actual character, like your personality kind of thing.
He's a straight up dick.
Part
pretty
of
much.
that is
Uh,
added here.
I speak slow to idiots.
He does the similar thing, not because of this background or anything. He just happens to do that.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, you would have had a good time with the guard that we just met.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I can't
I
keep
actually
secrets.
stole from him.
You can't
Yeah!
keep secrets.
No, I don't keep
Oh,
secrets
that's
well.
fun.
Because I just don't care, and no
Information should be universal.
yeah, no limits in belief, so chaotic. And I speak like 4 different languages. One of them is giant because I like to yell at people.
Right. Makes sense.
Ugga bugga.
That's
I
giant.
do my best Ian McKellen impression while yelling at people in
Yeah.
giant.
Yes.
Got it.
Alright, so you guys are headed to the apothecary. And
Drugstore.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Just making sure, Tom.
you were specifically headed, you were the one interested,
Yes,
so
I
you
was
can
interested.
you can lead the conversation. It seems to be an old goblin leading, and if you recall, his name is Steve.
Ah, you must be
An
Steve.
old goblin named Steve. I like it.
Yeah.
Ah, you must be Steve.
Righto.
Very brave of you to keep your shop open with the dragon about.
Oh, it's just a dragon.
Ah, that's how I feel too.
I've lived hundreds of years so far.
I've lived 3.
300?
3 years.
Life.
And he's literally like looking straight up at you because he's like 3 feet tall. You could see that he's standing on like a step stool behind the counter.
Okay. But I am here. I have a very serious problem. I'm not capable of healing myself. My friends are not capable of healing me when we are in combat. I was wondering if you may have a kit, possibly a magical potion that could solve
He
that.
starts stroking his like white beard. And he's like,
No.
Leave! I don't like you!
He says, what kind of combat?
Heavy combat.
The physical guy.
I moved my armor out of the way from the last combat. Like, I just took what rubble came off of my torso and just kind of crazy glued it back on.
He doesn't really so much need a apothecary as he does a mason.
There we go.
I'm not terribly well aware of that.
I may have something, so you need to make your rock harder.
Yes, that's exactly true.
1 minute. And he like steps down
See,
off his stool.
He gets it. I mean, if my rock was harder, my exterior would be harder to break.
Yeah, that's it.
He steps down off the off his little step stool and he goes to like a back room.
Mm-hmm.
He like swings the door open, it's just on a swing. And he's back there like a minute or two. Do you guys want to like do anything while he's back there?
I'll prep a gold
I know
pouch.
you probably do.
When you go to reach for your gold pouch, I actually put my hand on yours and I lower it. I say, "You helped me in battle. We were victorious because of your efforts and our efforts combined. I will cover this."
Not yours.
No,
I see
you
the two
acquired
that
the head of a great orc king. I'm gonna buy you a health potion, and I push his hand away and pull my gold back up.
I'm gonna look through some of the inventory and see if I can
Okay.
find myself a poisonous kit.
Okay, there is on the wall to your right, like, so that you guys are looking at the desk up here, to your right over here, there is a
Your
wall with, like,
page
some
over there?
herbs and stuff on it. You're not super familiar with most of the herbs just yet, because you're still new at the
Yeah,
poison
exactly.
thing. But, there seems to be, like, a wooden box, and it has, like, 3 vials with 3 different green leaves inside each vial. And, like, a little bit of liquid in some other vials.
Seems about. Well, can I do an investigation?
Yeah, sure.
11.
Okay, upon further investigation, as you move the lid of the box down on the top, it says Poisoner's Kit.
Oh, well, that solves that question.
I roll my eyes.
Do I see a price tag on it?
Yeah, it says, did you look in the book? What does it say?
50 gold.
50 gold, so it says 50 gold on it.
Damn, this market's strong.
I try to shove it in my bag.
You can if you want, you could try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, so I mean, it fits in your bag.
Oh,
He's just not there
He's
yet
not there yet?
to do anything about it.
I'm gonna walk out of the store.
Okay.
I'll meet up with you guys later. I say I have important business to take care
I
of.
literally just shake my head.
Have fun, my fellow elf friend.
Thank you. I will now. And I'll
Ugh.
just trot out.
Okay. As he comes back from the back, he holds up a little vial with some little blue pills inside.
Ah. I go, magic pills for making my rock hard?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright, this will be perfect. What does it charge? What is the amount?
This
I'll pay you
vial?
the amount.
This vial's gonna be 20 gold.
Tell you what, I'll give you 20, and I'll take a heap of health potions for my good friend here.
How much is a heap?
Probably slightly
arm.
larger than a pile.
However many I can hold in 2 hands.
He takes out like a science like a what do you call
A
it?
scale.
No, like a beaker, but like a large circular
okay.
beaker with like the small tube, and he goes.
A flask.
No,
No,
I don't
it's-
think it's
No,
really-
yeah.
it's a-
There's a that in science that's a flask.
Okay,
It's one of
so
those things,
a large flask, and he goes,
No, no.
"Can you hold this in 2 hands?"
I do.
And it's just an empty glass, and he's like, "Okay," and he turns around. And
That's a normal healing potion for my friend.
Yeah, and he puts it up to like a dispenser,
Yeah.
and he just like and it's just red fluid filling it, and he's like,
I tried to get most
and he's like looking around, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Hey, where'd my?" And he stops it, and he puts it down. He's like, "Hey, where'd that box go over there?"
That elf made off with it.
What elf?
That elf that just stole it, the thief elf.
The greatest description ever.
What? He's with you guys?
He was until he left.
Oh my god.
I did not expect him to steal.
We'll cover the
That's
damages.
that's 50 gold for that
Well-
item.
I'll cover the damages. I'll take care of it. So
Damn it.
Show me the 50 gold. I'm not sure. I trust
I've
you
got
guys
my
now.
bag on the table. So he it's over 100 gold. So he
He
sees
doesn't-
the shape there.
Sure. We can't.
The
really-
shape of the bag.
Allow me at
He
least.
then opens your bag, and he's like, and he looks through it. He's like, "Okay, it's all gold."
Allow me at least to split the cost of that with you.
Thank you. I'd appreciate it.
Now I'm gonna have to pay them back. This is to pay the whole purpose.
He thinks he made off of it.
If you bargained with him, you probably could have got it for cheaper, but
I would have made it more expensive. I'm not charismatic.
that's fair. That's fair.
3,000 gold.
So he says, "All right." So and he takes the jug and he's like,
Mhm.
"Brr," and he puts it on the counter in front of him.
Okay.
He's like, "There you go."
All right. So it's 20 gold for the vial, and how much for this guy?
For this,
Yeah.
it's gonna be about 30 gold for this.
30 gold, you say? You know, are you a believer in Thor?
Hey, this
Have you ever met a goblin that was?
I know goblins like hammers, and guess who else does?
Is it Thor?
It is Thor.
Got him.
I was thinking a persuasion check in
I-
case he's a follower.
I believe that this is taking too long, and I just kind of walk over and was like, "Look, man, they're idiots. Just fucking give them a break. They're stupid. Look at them. Just seriously, look
Persuasion?
hard."
He does look at. You can do a persuasion check.
You
Yeah.
are trained in persuasion.
What do I roll for that?
A D20. So it's that one.
Yeah.
And then add your persuasion modifier.
Not bad.
Which is
I feel like your character's just house.
3.
3.
Yeah,
so
so 16.
So 16. Okay. He's like,
I do
Tell you
remember
what.
My HP being 24.
Tell you what. the 50 gold for that piece that he took. You're paying the full thing.
Mm-hmm. No
But-
problem.
I'll give you a break. We'll do 30 gold for both of these things.
Much appreciated. Shake his hand.
He puts out his tiny hand.
I don't destroy it, but
Okay.
I do the motion.
do the
I
grab the
pop,
thumb.
I pop 25 gold down on the table
Okay.
since I'm splitting.
All right, so I put down my 25, and altogether it's like what, 85?
Yeah, it'd be 50 and 30, 80.
Okay.
So he counts it out and he puts it down. He puts it down into like a thing that you don't see under the counter. And he's like, "Oh, well, good doing business with you."
Thank you. Hopefully I'll be back again.
Sure.
These blue pills, I'll probably go through them quick.
If you need them if you're not in FASA, you seem, as you said, you do go around much. So
Yes.
if you're not in FASA, just ask any other apothecary for Viagra.
Viagra, got it.
Oh my god.
They should have it in any apothecary shop should have it.
Now, I wonder what herbs they make together for this kind of thing.
I can tell you, but you will probably never heard of the herbs.
Probably not. Off we go. Off I go. And I hand to my good friend Darzarger. Here.
It's a large, it's like carrying around a small keg.
It's a bottle of sangria.
It's a decanter. It's a decanter of a health potion.
I like it.
Thank you, friend.
Oh, welcome.
I actually does Ashes have a holding strap or a saddlebag or something?
I'm sure
like
you would have had a rope attached to him or something. Oh, a saddlebag? Okay, yeah, to the riding the thing
Yeah, I
they
forgot about
fashioned
ashes.
to ride him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got a big fucking warg, and the guard saw it, and we're like, okay.
No, actually, what they said is, "Oh, cute dog."
Yeah.
The
Because they're
guard's,
dumb as shit.
the guard's an idiot.
That's why the
That guard
guard
is
not
incredibly
all the guards.
stupid.
To be
I was
fair.
gonna say that's why the dragon
So when
messed
we-
this town up.
When we walk outside, do we see Roland?
I assume so, unless you went.
I'm
elsewhere.
actually just sitting outside the door on the side, like trying to like tamper with it, trying to learn the
Trying to
ins and
look
outs.
inconspicuous.
Are you
as
opening
possible.
any of the vials?
But I wanted to buy things too. You guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh,
just
yeah,
jump in.
I
Jump
didn't-
in.
Well, what
Fuck
did
you, Roland.
Were you sleeping on ashes?
Yeah, that's where I was the first
Hungover.
part of today.
Good story.
Yeah. So, my friend, I would like to. Do you have anything for health potion brewing kits? Because as a healer, I feel I should be able to have some of those ready. God forbid I run out of spells.
He says look, I just gave him a whole thing of health potion.
We'll
All
run
right.
out of that quick.
I believe
You're
you, but
stupid.
he leans over the counter and he's like, come here. And he goes,
So I lean too.
I don't know if you heard me. It's an
He's
old
like-
goblin man.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
right
yeah,
here
yeah.
and glass and
It's tomato juice. They're idiots.
No.
It's all in the mind.
So what you're
No.
saying is you
It's-
fucked my friends
no,
over.
no, no,
That's
cherry
what you're telling
water.
me.
No.
Cherry
He
water.
says-
It's not
he's-
even good.
He says
Tastes
the
like
art
disappointment.
the art of making health potions, first of all, takes a very long time.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's kind of exclusive to apothecaries.
Okay. So
Teaching
that's
other people would kind of take away from apothecaries' income, and I kind of
okay.
it's the kind of the inside code with apothecaries.
All right. Well, I don't want to break your code. I fully understand, sir.
If you'd like to buy anything, of course I'm happy to sell it, but with specific to that kind of stuff, I kind of need to hold back. on that.
Is there like such things as mana potions for like World of Warcraft descriptions? Where, like
there-
if I use my 4 spells in the day, would I be able to drink something to get those back?
There
like,
is, but it's not necessarily called mana potions.
Well, that was just lack of
yeah,
a better
I know.
description
Just letting
because
you
I
know.
didn't know what it was called.
He says those type of potions are very
Those quite
rare.
special,
You
yes.
may be able to find some of those in the city, but they are very expensive.
Okay. Well, thank you, Sir Goblin, for all your help.
You're welcome.
Sir Goblin. He was helping. He was being nice. He was nice to the guy. Not pissing me off yet.
I stole his stuff.
Yeah.
So-
We're gonna
I'm
have a talk with
outside
you.
I guess as he leaves, I just stand.
You're
I'm
the
standing by the
first.
door, and I just kind of turn and walk. I give him a nod, and I walk out.
Steve?
Yeah, I give
Okay.
Steve a nod.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
Steve,
he
Steve the Goblin.
and he just kind of goes.
Is the
Alright.
kit to your liking, Roland?
I don't know.
Because it wasn't a liking to our wallets.
Dick.
What are you talking about?
We had to pay for
Wait,
your
are you actually
thieving
opening
kit.
things?
I'm just like messing around with it, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn.
So roll a d6.
Oh god.
See if you prick your finger.
Okay, so you open up the second vial, which has a green leaf in it that you are not that you don't know what it is. Actually, I'm sorry. You can do a medicine check if you'd like.
Okay.
See if you know what it is.
Crit.
Okay, it's called Death Root, and you know not to touch it.
I put it back in. I don't touch it.
It's deadly to the actual touch.
I'm pretty sure I'm wearing gloves anyway.
All right. Yeah. Either way,
Okay.
it may peel through gloves.
I take off my gloves and throw them and put it back in.
No. You didn't actually touch
Oh,
it
okay.
because you knew what it was.
Oh, okay.
That specific one, you knew exactly what it was.
Okay.
It's called Death Root.
I'm gonna,
It's fairly rare.
upon realizing how expensive and scary this box was, I'm gonna go find a bookstore.
Okay.
Oh, hold up. Oh, you're away from us. You,
Oh, no,
he had
no,
No, he's like literally right out the door.
Oh, he's looking
Yeah,
right
I was like, stole it, went out the door, sat down.
When we come outside, I put
The
a
guards
hand
are
on your
making
shoulder.
the guards are making their way back on patrol as you guys are walking back outside.
Oh, okay. I put my hand on his shoulder and says, Roland, we need to talk.
It's a very heavy, rocky hand.
Speak?
You see, Thor frowns upon stealing. You understand my way of Thor, right?
No, actually, I don't think anyone does.
Let's cut to the gist. I just had to shell out 25 gold, and him too. You owe us money.
What are you talking about?
The goblins saw that you took the box, you idiot.
How did you see? I got out of there fair and square.
Yeah, you were missing.
The grip tightens a little.
It's like it's like when you steal something,
I didn't steal.
if you're there, and then you're gone when the person comes back, and something else has gone with you,
Yeah.
they consider that stealing.
I outsmarted him.
You didn't.
I did.
Yeah, smart
Clear,
no one.
clearly you didn't because they had to pay for it.
Mm,
I suggest.
Why did
don't-
you tell him that I took it?
He figured it out by the missing box on the one shelf.
And the one guy
Also-
who came in and left. It's
Also,
not-
I told him.
That was another thing that happened.
yeah,
That was
too.
really the giveaway, to be honest.
Well, that was just silly.
That was silly. It was stealing something when
I
we
didn't
were...
steal it. I took it without him knowing.
Shroud. is
Obviously
still
you
in the
didn't because
apothecary,
he
by the way.
knows.
What was that?
Shroud is still in the apothecary when you guys leave.
Oh,
Okay. Just one more thing to go.
Oh, I forgot about that guy.
As you liberated that box, don't make us liberate your coins.
I'm gonna pay you for it.
You will.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You do not need to.
He won. He outsmarted my outsmart. He figured it out. So now I have to pay the penalty.
Actually, you've been banished from the shop.
Oh, that's fine.
No, he's
That's
paying.
okay.
He's paying us back.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. You've been banished from the shop.
I'm just sitting there
That's
face
You're
palming
not
the
going to
whole
banish the
time.
shop from you?
It's kind of a shitty shop. It's not worth my time.
That's his thing. When he gets banished from somewhere, he banishes them from him.
I give
He's
you
a you
25.
can't fire me if
I
I quit
actually
kind of guy.
refuse your
Right.
25 gold. I say I was going to purchase arrows for your quiver today so that you could use them on battle.
The things
Instead-
that are cost 1 gold?
Yes. Instead, this will be your gift.
Darn it.
Darzarger's horrible with money.
I should have taken that arrow. Oh.
I had
Seriously,
140 gold when we started the missions, which is a massive amount. And I have whittled myself down to less than half that now.
Oh my god.
He is bleeding.
Unnecessarily, I might add.
Yeah, like, if you tip someone a gold, you're, like, rich. And I've been tipping people, like, 5 gold.
Cheapskate, you gave me 3.
It's true.
Well, I'm sorry.
But one of them was really cool looking, to be fair.
It's got a dragon on its face.
Yeah.
No, I love when we went to whatever the breakfast place, and he tipped her like he's like, here you go, and he gave her like a handful of gold. It's like I want 2 breakfasts.
Hey, that inn is bustling right now. They're building new wings.
No wings.
They've got the Darzarger wing on fully booked.
Too bad we're
2
not allowed
years.
back in that town.
No, you're not.
Is it just a full
a lot
buffet?
of civilians died. A lot of them.
We may or may not have blown a hole in their town.
Amazing.
Yes. Okay, so where do you guys want to head now?
Technically,
Or
Chris
would
Oh
you
yeah,
like
the
to-
guards are coming.
Yeah, the guards are coming.
I banished that apothecary!
Yeah,
Do
that's
you?
it. It's bad.
Do you do that?
Yes.
Actually,
Okay.
yes. I would like to go and look for a new weapon.
Okay.
My axe has been dulled a wee bit, and I
Okay.
would like to find a weaponsmith somewhere in town.
Okay.
I
Sure.
like it.
I would just like to, from this point on, I'd like to travel with Shroud and Nuke. I want to keep an eye. I just want to help them out, make sure they steer clear of the guards.
Okay. They don't seem very concerned.
They're not very concerned in the guards.
One's
are very
also trying to give me a cool accessory to my weapon, so I've got ulterior motives.
With the promise of ice cream, he.
You're not wrong.
So, seeing as he's been acting as our guide,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to ask, I'm going to say, Tim,
Yes.
do you know who is the greatest weaponsmith in this town?
Well, that's a matter of opinion. Personally, I take great. I think it's not too much of a shithead. Charlie.
He's in the inner town on the first
You
island.
got him.
Okay.
So we got to cross the bridge for that one.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that's over the first bridge.
I
so-
just have a question in general. Why don't Shroud and Nuke like the guards? Is that the
He stole a parchment off of the guard,
Uh-huh.
and on the parchment was 2 very, very well drawn and clear pictures of Shroud and Nuke, and it said "wanted for murder."
Oh.
I showed them, they didn't care.
Also, the guards literally walked up to us earlier with Shroud and Nuke right there.
You can't really miss Nuke.
Yeah, I know.
And
hard to miss.
didn't know. So I think they're safe.
Well, those guys are idiots.
Yes.
Yeah, that's about right.
Or they don't care. We still don't know.
I would like to head to the inner town then. After, of course, we go see the Fletcher
Okay.
for your arrows.
Oh, yes.
So you lead them to the Fletcher, which is not far away either.
Is my freaking character?
It's 3 doors down.
Yeah.
It's like
Cleric?
That's a good man.
Yeah. I wear heavy armor. But like,
it's like walk down. It's like
good.
here.
Oh, yeah.
You can see because there's an arrow hanging above the door.
It's actually like a bullseye with an arrow sticking into
Do you
it.
use any weapons?
No.
Metaphors.
On arrows,
Go for
please.
something cool like an accessory.
Oh, you're going? It looks just like Steve. sitting at the back of the
phase through walls.
of the fletching, like right behind the desk, and he's like sitting with like his feet on the thing, and he seems to be like carving like the tip of an arrow, like into sharpening it. And you walk in.
Here, you can have ours.
He says, "Oh, hello, patron.
Hello.
What can I get
Wait,
you?
is there pineapples on
An arrow or two?"
Yeah, actually.
Oh well, I mean, you literally came to the right place.
Oh,
I don't want to be
sweet.
that
Can I have 4?
Thank you, though.
4 arrows.
Sorry, 9.
How many do you need?
I need 9.
Okay.
I don't know why I said 4.
Says, all right, you have 5 silver?
I only have 1 gold on me.
Oh, that'll have to do.
Alright.
And he puts it between his teeth to see if it's real. And he's like, "Yeah." And then you hear him say under his breath, "Sucker."
How do you react to that?
Got me.
Got him.
I don't like change. Mostly out of character because I don't feel like doing the silvers.
So your
enough.
character just goes, I don't care anything but gold on me.
Literally.
And which is why he's going to be poor.
Not as poor as that guy.
Yes,
What
but
are
at
you
least he
doing
has a
when
heart
out
of gold.
Huh? Well, I'm gonna write the monastery and ask them to send me more.
That's not a bad idea.
I ran out of 140 gold in 6 weeks. What did you do?
A lot of fun stuff. What did you do?
It's like the Amish thing.
Rumspringa.
That's the
Rumspringa!
Woo!
Your clan was like, that was our month's earnings.
My clan has never seen a gold.
No, the monastery. The
Oh, that's
Paladin.
right, the
The
Paladin.
paladin,
The
the,
and
chair-
the monastery-
the keeper of the keys.
The Pantheon.
Yes.
The monastery's just like, we gave him 140. We could have given him so much more. He's so stupid.
We don't pay taxes.
They do.
Oh,
For
God.
the shields of justice.
No, that's protection
Just like
money.
everybody else.
Protection money.
Speaking of which, coming into town at this moment, you see those 2 members of the Shields of Justice that you encountered earlier.
Ah.
Oh, look, more morons.
No.
To me, they
Actually, they're not. I don't know if you would respect them, but you do recognize that they are Shields of Justice right away. They all wear white cloaks and then like gold chains that come to a clasp on a white shield.
It just clashes awfully.
Right.
I have a question. Let's say you were ever brutalized by the guards for being homeless or whatever. Would you have fear of them or just continually berate them?
I would say stuff. I would say I would respect them, but belligerently. just like officers as they pass.
The Shields of Justice are known for helping out people in need. Maybe they've helped you out in the past. That can be up to you. But they are. You know that they are here because there have been other members here recently trying to help rebuild the bridge and like kind of get people, the people that were injured, trying to like kind of get them back on their feet and kind of stuff. So I don't know how you would feel about them. Just to give you a little idea of what they're actually
Okay,
doing.
I guess it's just like, oh, good. Here come the big Rozzers, and they just kind of let them be
Okay.
what they are.
And as they pass you, they nod at you guys. They're like, mm-hmm. And they just walk by.
Oh, I want to say something. I want to just be like, how was your journey?
They don't answer you. They just keep walking.
That's about right.
Maybe I'm not loud enough. I activate my power to make me 3 times as loud. How was your journey?
And she throws up her hand, and nothing comes out of your mouth. After you say how, you just see how.
I believe I said it. So I'll just keep
You
looking.
didn't hear anything. After how, you didn't hear anything.
Oh, maybe my receptors aren't working. Now I begin to try and clean out what I would assume to be ears in my
Holes in your head.
Yeah,
Yes.
holes in my head.
Really, it's just he's poking the side of his head where ears should be. It's like with the same thing as
And
something we did
I'm
at
still
Test.
sitting there just face palm shaking my head.
And
They
I just-
don't like us.
I
They
don't-
do not have to.
That's true.
I don't like it either.
No.
So, shall we head to see Charlie, the expert blacksmith?
Yeah.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, follow the white Rozzers. They're heading towards that direction. Just hang back. Because they will kill you.
Come, Ashes. We ride.
Are you riding him right now?
I was wondering why they didn't say anything.
Because
You
they got
actually
more.
jump on it. And, like, start
I
riding.
jump on it, and then I look around and I'm like, This would be a bad sight.
No shit,
And I'll
moron.
jump off.
With your axe in the air.
It's a traditional orc fun ride.
Is it-
Darzarger, we just got attacked by a dragon, Darzarger. I don't think we're going to take a half orc riding a
They do
war,
not.
you know,
They
through the
absolutely do
streets.
not.
No offense to you, because I love it. I think it's badass. But
So
these
do
people,
you,
As
agree,
do I.
do you agree to show them about town?
Yeah, I'll show them. They gave me. I want to know where they they got this really old coin.
Yeah.
Because that seems kind of
when
interesting.
did we get an old coin? I missed that.
You were not
You were
there for
not
that
there
mission.
for that
You
mission.
were
Oh, this
you were
is
still
bef-
passed out from being.
Oh, is this
Part of-
today?
No, that was
This
we
was
found it
before you
Oh,
before
started.
you joined
Okay.
the campaign.
Part of his background as a sage is technically researcher.
Right.
So perhaps he would want to look further into certain
Yeah,
aspects.
absolutely.
Oh, you have that in common, by the way. You're both sages.
So, as you kind of get closer to the outer bridge,
Oh God, we're going to New Jersey.
Worse.
No.
Staten Island.
Take the ferry to Staten Island, but don't get off when you get there. That's where we put our garbage.
Oh God.
I thought
So
that was just all of Staten
you
Island.
know that the outer bridge is called the Osaka Bridge,
Mhm.
or Osaka Bridge. Sorry, not Osaka. Osaka Bridge. It's the one that leads into the larger metropolis that is Thassa.
Which is also still eerily vacant because
Yeah.
the dragon,
Yes.
the dragon.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
You did see the dragon. It was massive.
Yeah.
It was.
It's a big green mother bitch.
Yeah. It was not small.
We have to find this mother bitch.
Was
You
it
should not find
No.
the bitch.
was it only the bridge that was singed, or is it also parts of
Splash
town?
damage.
Yeah, splashes here
'Cause
and
it
there,
is
but
spitting
the
acid,
bridge
right?
was its main target.
Okay.
Got us.
Yeah. Excuse me. You can make a perception check. This is from when the dragon was around.
Okay.
So this is just going to be what you saw when the dragon was there, other than obviously the dragon. Okay, that's going to be good enough.
So I saw everything.
The dragon was clearly like attacking the bridge in the air, and you saw a small red. You couldn't see it because it's very far away. You saw a small red figure kind of
Like
thing, like
a-
going at it, and then the dragon seemed to like go in the opposite direction, and followed by a red figure.
Okay.
Much smaller than the dragon, but you could tell it was like it went at it, and then
That's what's kind of pushed the dragon away, or
it seemed like it.
okay.
That's how it appeared, at least.
Yeah, the nice
You couldn't
same.
really make out much of what the red thing was, but it was definitely you saw a red thing at least.
Right.
You can choose to share that information if you choose at any point, or you don't have to.
I'm not,
Yeah.
because I don't have to.
Right. Okay, so as you guys get to the bridge, there are 2 sets of guards on either side of the bridge. I'm sorry, a set of guards on either side of the bridge.
Posh guards
Uh,
or regular guards?
They're not stupid.
Okay, so
They're
regular.
less stupid.
So they're not no white robes or.
Oh no, those are the shields of justice.
Okay,
Those,
I'm just
that's
saying-
a different thing. This
Okay.
is the town guards.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just stupid guards, yeah.
Yo.
Right, not dumb, really stupid, yeah. The regular guards.
Right.
Ones that they kind of pushed me off because I'm the favorite.
Right. But you are free to go across the bridge if you'd like. You know that because you've been. But
Because I'm just.
but
I'm the oldest
as
man.
you approach, the guards kind of look at you and they're like, hold on.
Yes.
What is that?
That is my faithful pet Ashes.
No.
Yes.
No. I believe you that it's your pet. It's not going past this point.
Is there a place I can lock him over around here?
You can let him go.
I would never do such a thing.
Purr. You could let it. He says you could let it go.
I would never do such a
It's a
thing.
wild animal. It shouldn't be
It is
anywhere
a
near
warg.
civilized people.
It is a warg. Orcs have ridden wargs for years.
As I said, it should never be near civilized people.
I am a civilized person. I am a keeper of justice, and I show him my paladin robes.
It's like, who'd you steal that off of?
No one. I was given it by the keeper of the keys.
You're sounding very not Darzarger-like at the moment.
I have trained for this.
I practiced
My-
in the mirror
My
before I
charisma
left.
score just went up.
Yeah!
He says, regardless, you cannot bring that into the city.
That's fine. I will tie him here.
No.
Oh, just let him tie up his dog.
No.
The guards in the outskirts of
The
the
other
city
side, where the other side of the bridge, the other guards start walking over. They're like, "What's all this?"
These guards tell me I cannot tie up my animal here.
Yeah, no.
The guards on the outskirts of the city had no problem with it.
There are no guards on the outskirts of the city.
Kobold.
Oh God.
Is he not a member of your guard?
Not by choice.
But he is, and he represents you, and he told me it was okay.
Tell you what, if you try to bring it onto the bridge, I'm gonna cut its head off.
I will not try and bring it onto the bench, but I want to be assured that if I leave it here, it will be safe.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It won't be.
So you are threatening me. This is not very guard-like. Perhaps I should speak to the Shields of Justice.
Can I interject?
Because we're on such great terms!
They don't know that.
Do you actually say that? They say, "Oh, well, two of them just passed by. Let's see what they have to say about a half-orc bringing a warg into the city."
Oh, not those two. They don't like me very much.
Oh, hold on. And he sends one of the other guards. He's like, "Go grab them real quick."
Is there magic that I can do just to fuck up that one guard so I don't have to get arrested and beaten?
Without being noticed?
Yes.
Probably not.
Shit.
Based on you having a lot of fire and lightning spells, I don't think that would be easy to do without.
I do have disguise self.
Oh, that's for yourself.
Yeah, but they're looking at you right now,
Yeah.
so it'd be kind of weird to.
Oh yeah, I already made fun of one of them.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Where are Nuke and Shroud?
They're standing right next to you.
Oh, they're next to us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
this-
alright, I
everyone's
feel
still
better
kinda
then.
Stupid.
Shroud is just like looking down, and Nuke's just staring
Can I-
like around, like.
Can I go
I would like to
that
stand
one-
in front of
Can
Shroud.
I go? Can I like interject to just make them like? It's like, look. It's like this. They're new travelers. It's his pet. He's not gonna do anything. He seems very self-righteous and or irritating. At least that's been his song and dance since I've known him.
Look, Tim, I don't know how well you know this guy, but he's lucky I don't take his axe from him right now. I'm just asking you not to bring a wild animal into the city. I don't think that's too much to ask.
It's so much of a city out this way. Just can you time for that post over there so it can scare the horses?
Why would we want to scare? You know what? You can do what you want, but I am not looking after it.
I do not ask that you do. Ashes will look after himself.
It
Herself.
is.
Herself.
To be fair, it is a warg. Who really needs to look out for a warg? Just make. How about this? Don't
If it
want.
causes any trouble, you know what we have to do.
A fed warg.
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 However you want to say it.
It's fed. So it's not.
Ravenous.
How long are you planning to be in the city?
What, we have a timer?
No, because I'm saying if you're going to be in there a long time, how long? I'm not feeding it.
Darzarger sighs. Perhaps it was not meant to be. I turn and I let Ashes go.
What?
It goes
Before
right
I take
into the city.
I take my health potion away.
Huh?
I
Okay.
take the health potion out of the bag.
Before, so you're carrying a big decanter.
Also, I was like, to say to the guy, I was like, okay, well, I mean, he could let it go. Then you have a warg running through the city, destroying things, scaring people more than they already have to be.
And I will kill it.
It's like, hopefully.
I'm pretty confident.
It does look a bit.
In your abilities, I wouldn't be. But anyway, I'll let him go.
The Shields of Justice come walking back. But one of the other guards steps forward and he's like, just see if you can put it in the kennels.
I said, I understand where they're coming from. A warg would scare the people. I'll say it in Darzarger voice. I understand your meaning. A warg would scare innocent people in city.
They're already
Darzarger-
frightened enough, don't you think?
Darzarger did not think of that.
Okay, and the Shields of Justice come walking back. What are they doing now?
I don't know. They're being
So
ridiculous.
sad.
No, we're
He's more fed up with them than I am.
This could turn bad.
She turns to
real
the
quick.
guard. Now, and only you, what are they doing wrong? She
Ah,
has
you were not talking
a
to
my
me.
cousin Vinny moment. And only Mrs. Riley. And he says, "Oh, Miss Moonshadow, I'm so sorry to bother you. They said they knew you, huh?
Nothing.
Are you laughing in character?
No.
Okay.
Because that's when she throttles you in the dick.
I want to, but I wouldn't.
And he says, "I'm so sorry to bother you. I know you have many things to do in the city, but they were trying to bring a warg into the city. I told them not to. He sort of threatened me, and then he questioned my abilities as a warrior, and I felt a little hurt, and I just want." And she's like, "Please, okay, I got it." And she steps out.
I have already agreed to his terms. I will not be bringing the warg into the city, and I have let it go.
Well, tell me you didn't let go of the rope yet.
No, I still have it.
Okay. She says, "Just put it in the kennels."
That is what I asked. They said it was not allowed.
You asked about the kennels, and the guards are like, "I didn't say anything about kennels."
I just asked if I could tie it up somewhere.
Oh, well, I assume. They go. They were like, "I'm assuming you meant a post or something. You didn't ask about any places to like store it. Like,
May I store it in a kennel?
yeah, if you could find a kennel willing to take it, sure. I mean,
Where would that be?
Right over there.
You knew this whole time.
It's like, well,
you just like to see things pan out.
It's like one of those 1970s lights that says kennel.
This is like right over there.
And it just turns on at that second.
It's got that big sign with the dog's head on it.
I certainly. I did not know those existed. I am very dumb. I will go check.
She goes, "I know," and she starts walking away, and she says,
And I'm still face palmed, like I've been the whole time we've been in the city.
She says, "Come, Alu, let's go." And the other man, tell me what you're doing in character.
I'm smirking.
Behind your hand.
I'm not gonna do anything
Just
outrageous.
like
I'm just smirking. Yeah. Moonshadow. What was the other guy's name?
Well, her last name is Moonshadow. His name is Alukan, but people call him Alu.
So I head over to the kennels.
Okay, and as you bring the warg through the door, they're like, "Ah! What is that?"
It is my pet Ashes. She is very, very calm.
And she's like,
just snapping one.
Ashes! No!
Scooby-Doo noises.
Does she bite? She nips.
she bites hard.
Do you have limbs that can be bitten?
I say, as long as she is fed, she is of no danger to anyone.
Well-
And I will feed her before I leave.
Okay, or you can pay us to feed her.
That I will do as well.
Okay, so they lead you. They don't go near it. They're like they motion you to come this way, and they you find like a couple wooden like areas that are like fenced off, but they bring you down the hall a little bit further into like the metal cages, and they're like
Yes, those definitely.
Yeah. And he cranks open the metal cage, and he's like, "In she goes."
Mhm.
And he's like standing back, like holding the cage.
I lead her in.
Okay. And she does not like it. She's like,
Can I try and calm her?
"Go ahead, animal handling."
Oh god.
No, it's
The one
actually pretty
time I was a crit.
17.
Okay.
The whole
she's
kennel's
calming
raised.
down for now.
Okay.
You know that wargs don't stay calm super long, but
I'm gonna give her some food.
okay. Assuming meat, because you know.
Yeah, I have ration
That's what they
packs,
eat.
so
Yeah.
Get her some broccoli, that'll be good.
Yeah. Brussels sprouts.
Leave her in the
Starting
pen.
up a storm.
Some soy.
Yeah. It's,
Oh
you know.
god.
Okay. So the kennelsmith. Kennelsmith? Sounds right.
Kennel-
God.
kennel-
We'll go with that.
I think
Kennel
we
master.
like Kennel Master, yeah.
Sure. I like kennelsmith better.
Kennelsmith.
That's a man who makes kennels.
I am the smith of kennels.
Yeah,
I
kennelsmith.
make them
Don't
and
fuck with
use them.
Yeah.
Your name's
so
not Smith, Dave.
the kennel master,
Nobody
Smith,
calls it that.
master. The man and the woman. The woman stayed at the desk. The man led you to
This is
the
Pokemon.
thing, and yeah.
We have no idea how
You're
this
gonna come back
got
with an
here.
egg.
Ding, 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 ding.
And
Yes.
he goes, well, with the food and being such a wild animal, it's going to be about 5 gold for the day.
That is not a problem. And
Okay.
I pay them 8.
He
And
goes,
I go, that is a tip. She likes being scritched behind her ears.
they're like, of course she does. They put it under the desk.
We're not doing that. Are we
They
in the
might
kennel
try.
with him right now? Are we in the kennel with him?
Do you want to be?
I-
I assumed he was going by himself.
I want to be there.
Okay.
But watch your fingers, because she will eat them.
Yeah, we're not. Oh, yeah, of course. Sure.
And then I wave by the ashes. Bye, ashes. I love you too. I miss
It's like
you.
scratching at the bars. Just.
This will work out well. Let us go.
She's in the
They step
penthouse.
outside and like, so they're dead yet.
We come back, there was an egg. We have no idea how it got there.
Maybe.
Okay. And you guys will cross the bridge next time. I'm certain this.
Woo!